Hello, my name is Elliot Paz. I am a TA at Montana State University Northern. Today's lecture is brought to you by Introduction to Kinesiology, Studying Physical Activity by Dwayne V. Knudsen and Timothy A. Brousseau. This lecture is adopted by resources via Introduction to Kinesiology. And today we are going over Chapter 11, Careers in Health and Fitness. All right, now for our chapter objectives. Introduce you to a variety of professional opportunities in the sphere of health and fitness, explain the purpose of health and fitness professionals and the types of work they do, explore how the sphere of health and fitness is changing on the basis of public health policies, societal trends, and research in kinesiology and public health. Next, summarize the educational requirements and experiences necessary for becoming an active, competent professional in health and fitness, and help you determine whether one of these professions fits your skills, aptitudes, and professional interests. All right, and right here we have our list of professions in health and fitness. So the health and fitness industry offers a wide range of career opportunities for individuals passionate about improving well-being and promoting healthier lifestyles. So what we have right now, this is not the full list. There's going to be more, perhaps. Now, starting off with this list, we have our group fitness instructor. So these professionals lead exercise classes such as aerobics, cycling, or yoga to help groups of individuals to stay fit while ensuring safety and proper technique. Say, for example, you're at a gym, you see a room off to the side, it looks like there's one person at the front of the room, you look at the other side, there's a whole bunch of other people trying to copy what that person is doing. What you're seeing right there is an example of a group fitness instructor doing just that. Then next up on our list, we have our health and fitness specialist. So these specialists design fitness programs tailored to meet individual or group needs, focusing on overall health improvement through physical activity and lifestyle changes. And then now here's a new one. Another one is a wellness coach. So a wellness coach works with clients to improve their holistic well-being by setting goals, providing support, and motivating individuals to achieve better physical, mental, and emotional health. So this one maybe sticks out a little bit because it's more the entire person, not just the physical aspect. And then we have, of course, our classic personal trainer. So what they do is they provide one-on-one fitness coaching, offering personalized workout plans and guidance to help clients achieve their fitness goals. You have a classic, what's going to have a classic, say, try to lose some weight for, say, maybe the summer or maybe a wedding. Those could be essentially where a personal trainer could step in to come up with a plan to help the person achieve those goals. Or you can also think, say, someone who's more of an avid gym goer, they want to put on more muscle or make it more strength. That's another thing that a personalized trainer can do. So you can actually find a little niche essentially with this one. Then next up on our list is our health and fitness director. So this leadership role involves overseeing fitness programs and facilities, managing staff, and developing strategic plans to promote health and fitness within a community or organization. So, like I said in the name, you're more of a leader, but you're also trying to essentially make all the pieces fit together. Maybe there's a certain fitness related plan you want to put in. Okay, how can I get this to fit? Who do I need to help me with this? And is it even viable, for example? And then next up on our list, we have our specialist positions. So there are various specialized roles that we can note of, such as a clinical exercise physiologist. So they focus on the role of exercising or the role of exercising in managing chronic diseases and rehabilitation. So say if we can use an example of maybe cardiac rehabilitation, for example. The idea here is that you're trying to use a form of exercise as a means to help manage a person's whatever health status they have. But of course, since you're essentially working already with an at-risk population, you have to be very careful of what you're doing because you're going to have new variables coming into play, to put shortly. And then also on this list, we have our public health educators who design community programs to promote health and prevent illness. And so yeah, just that little spiel just gives you an idea on the growing emphasis on health and wellness and the career opportunities that are currently out right now. But who knows, there's probably going to be more in the future. And by probably, I'm going to say definitely. All right, next up for this. So for the core goal of these professions is to improve physical functioning and physical health of individuals and communities. So this is mainly due to the multifaceted view of health being of health and fitness, including the physical, intellectual, emotional, social, and spiritual dimensions. So kind of think of the wellness coach, for example, as we mentioned in the last slide, is that it's the more of the whole of the person, not just one aspect. And of course, with the classic physical, we have our personal trainers, group fitness instructors, and et cetera, et cetera. And a nice thing about these professions is that they're traditionally, well, they can be traditionally practiced in a work site, a clinical, like the exercise physiologist, or even some other ones we're going to mention shortly, commercial, and community settings. So the lines have blurred between these settings. So essentially, you are going to be equipped to be working in a broad spectrum of areas once you graduate, for example. All right, now here is a report that essentially brought more of the kinesiology world more front and center. So what we have here is the 1996 Surgeon General's report on physical activity. So this marked the pivotal moment in public health, and essentially this differed from previous reports instead of focusing on communicable diseases, so like viruses, bacteria, and stuff like that, something that can spread from person to person. This made more of a focus on non-communicable diseases, so heart disease, diabetes, obesity, etc., etc. So with this change essentially made a growing recognition that lifestyle factors, including physical activity, play a major role in preventing chronic health conditions. So, because essentially with this report highlighting the importance of physical activity as a core component of health and not just recreational activity, thanks to this, essentially this put the fo- expanded the focus beyond athletes and people who just want to be fit as now this is literally a core component of a person's health. So physical activity essentially was becoming recognized as an essential tool in maintaining and improving overall health, significantly reducing the risk of chronic diseases. Now, because of this opened up enormous opportunities for any kinesiology professional who essentially now you are playing a key role in actually managing a person's health or public health. So as awareness grew about the importance of physical activity, new career paths emerged in the clinical setting, so like the exercise physiologist example, wellness programs, corporate health, and community outreach. And because of this, kinesiology professionals began not to be seen just as fitness experts, but as key players in the prevention and management of chronic health conditions, making this a very transformative time to be in the field. And subsequent reports, such as the Physical Activity Guidelines for Americans in 2008, has continued to build on these findings, reinforcing the critical role of physical activity and overall well-being. All right, so here we have our settings for health and fitness. So to note, health and fitness professionals have opportunities across various settings, each with unique goals. One thing to note is that these boundaries between these settings are becoming a lot more fluid, which in turn offers a more diverse career path for kinesiology graduates. So first up on our list, we have worksite. So here, companies offer wellness programs for employees to promote fitness, reduce stress, and encourage healthier lifestyles through challenges, coaching, and screenings. Then next up on our list, we have commercial. So fitness centers like 24-Hour Fitness or Gold's Gym focus on attracting and retaining members, where personal trainers and instructors help guide clients to achieving their fitness goals. And now to break up the subdivisions here, so first we have sale-based, so think of Planet Fitness, essentially a very cheap membership, and what that is to sell the memberships in order to generate revenue that way. Retention-based focuses on more limiting the amount of memberships sold and instead focusing more on the quality aspect for their clients. The next up on our list, we have the clinical side. So this could be in a hospital or rehabilitation center. So here, a professional would work with patients recovering from injuries or managing chronic conditions. A clinical exercise physiologist helping improve mobility and cardiovascular health can be an example of this. The next up on our list is the community. So a neighborhood center or recreational facilities. And here, they provide accessible fitness programs to local populations, aiming to enhance health and wellness through the classes and outreach. And then next up, we have the public health oriented. Here, public health initiatives at local, state, or national levels focus on large-scale fitness campaigns, disease prevention, and raising awareness about healthy living. So, in short, the big takeaway from this is that a lot of these settings will overlap, which in turn creates an opportunity for health professionals to improve fitness and reduce the risk of non-communicable diseases. All right, rise of non-communicable diseases. So, these non-communicable diseases are a growing concern, which are particularly in they are a growing concern in low and middle income countries. So what makes these ones stand out is that unlike traditional diseases, which we think of spread by germs, viruses, etc., these are largely influenced by lifestyle factors such as diet, physical inactivity, and smoking. So as a result, the health and fitness industry continues to experience significant growth. So now here, 2018, the World Health Organization reported NCDs cause 41 million deaths annually. So they kill quite a lot of people. So the leading NCDs include, first up, cardiovascular disease. So, this is the leading cause of death worldwide. This is linked to poor diet, lack of exercise, and smoking. Our next one on the list is cancer. So, to describe this one is a range of diseases characterized by uncontrolled cell growth, often linked to environmental and lifestyle factors. Next up on our list is respiratory disease. So, chronic conditions like COPD, these are often caused by smoking or air pollution. And then last one on this list is diabetes. We're primarily focusing on type 2. This one is linked to obesity, poor diet, and sedentary lifestyles. So, with the rise of these NCDs, this has created a need for health and fitness professionals who can help prevent and manage these conditions with physical activity, nutrition, and lifestyle interventions, since those are what will essentially counter these diseases. So, as these diseases increase globally, especially in developing countries, the demand for skilled health and fitness experts grow stronger. So, yeah, let's just say with the focus being more with kinesiology here, you could be playing a big role essentially in the world if you really want to think about it that way. All right. Now here we're going to be going a little more in depth on the roles for health and fitness professionals. So the roles of health and fitness professionals have evolved significantly due to public policy, social forces, and market demands, as we kind of know some trends from maybe the last slide with the rise of non-communicable diseases and the Surgeon General's report. Excuse me. So as the health and fitness landscape has changed, there has been an increasing need for professionals who possess expertise in multiple areas, making it crucial for individuals in this field to be knowledgeable across a range of disciplines. So one example we can use is a strength and conditioning specialist. Today they're expected not to only understand the physical training principles, but to also have knowledge in areas like nutrition, injury prevention, and sports psychology. Similarly, wellness coaches or personal trainers must be well versed in areas like mental health, fitness programming, and behavior change techniques. Because say you're working primarily one-on-one with a client, not everyone's going to be on a good day. Sometimes maybe life has happened, or it's just one of those days they're just feeling really irritable. So trying to figure out to get around that, change it. Those are going to be a necessity if you want to stay in the business. And the evolution of these roles highlights the growing complexity of health and fitness careers, requiring professionals to be adaptable and well-rounded. You're working with people, no two people are going to be exactly the same. There's always going to be a difference. So in today's industry, a person's ability to integrate expertise in various areas such as exercise physiology, nutrition, and mental wellness is highly valued. The multidisciplinary approach is essential for addressing the diverse needs of clients and communities. So in short, as health and fitness roles evolve, it is crucial to continue developing expertise across multiple domains to stay competitive and effective at improving overall health outcomes. All right, so now for this next section, we're going to be going a little more in depth onto what the careers actually entail and how to get into that career. So starting off our list is the group exercise instructors. So as mentioned previously, they lead various types of exercise classes ranging from aerobic workouts to specialized classes for a specific population. So such as older adults or seniors, pregnant women, and children. And these classes can include activities such as outdoor fitness, aquatic workouts, and trending exercise such as Pilates, yoga, Tai Chi, and Zumba. So now here, to be an effective group exercise instructor, a degree in kinesiology or a related health and fitness discipline is recommended. This educational background provides a solid foundation in exercise science, anatomy, and physiology, ensuring a safe and effective class programming. Additionally, instructors should stay up to date with current fitness trends and innovations to keep their classes fresh and engaging for participants. Basically, as you're trying to manage that stuff, being able to keep your classes more fun and still invigorating while getting the health benefits that a person wants is going to be crucial. So here, another part is certification. So well-known certifications such as the ACSM Exercise Leader or ACE Group Fitness Instructor are often essential for employment as they validate the instructor's competence in leading safe and effective classes. So in short, beyond technical knowledge, a successful group exercise instructor must be dynamic, enthusiastic, and possess excellent leadership skills. The ability to motivate and guide participants in a group setting is crucial for fostering a positive and energizing environment that encourages regular participation and success. Since you're the one that's leading the group, whatever your essentially your energy is going to affect the other people. So keep that in mind. All right, next up on the careers is the personal trainer. So a personal trainer typically holds a bachelor's or even a master's degree in kinesiology or a related health and fitness discipline. So this educational background is crucial for understanding human movement, exercise science, and the physiology behind fitness training. Certification is a must for personal trainers. Various certifications such as ACE, NASM, or ACSM validate their expertise and qualifications. Personal trainers may also choose to specialize in certain populations, such as working with older adults, athletes, or individuals with chronic conditions. Kind of like I said earlier about this, is finding a little niche with this job. You're often referred to as the artist of the health and fitness profession, where, as said previously, you design customized exercise programs that align with their clients' fitness levels, goals, and any special considerations. They focus on areas such as weight management, stress management, physical fitness, and sport conditioning, tailoring programs to address specific aesthetic or performance objectives. So, like I said, you can do quite a bit with this. Now, one thing to note for this one is personal trainers can work independently or be employed at fitness facilities such as gyms or health clubs. Business acumen is also essential, as many personal trainers operate as independent contractors or small business owners, managing their schedules, marketing, and finances. Say, take a look at social media right now. There's a bunch of, say, personal trainers who create their own plans and stuff like that, and they use themselves as the market. They don't essentially answer to a gym. They are their own person or their own boss. So that can be an example, but of course, that's where the business acumen comes in. You got to figure out a way how to bring clients in, keep them satisfied, and keep the money coming in, to be put bluntly. So yeah, a successful personal trainer not only possesses strong technical knowledge, but also excellent communication skills, empathy, since you're not gonna everyone's gonna be coming from a different background. Say for one example, one person comes from they were athletic all their life and maybe an injury has happened, now they want to get back into it, versus someone who's basically never touched a weight in their life, but they're wanting to improve their health. You're going to have to approach these differently. And then the ability to motivate clients to achieve their fitness goals is also needed as well. All right, and next up on our list is our health and fitness specialist. So, health and fitness specialist, also known as a health fitness instructor or exercise physiologist, play a key role in planning and promoting health. Though it is important to note that the term exercise physiologist is often considered the controversial one because this is often associated with university level teaching or research. So that's one thing you have to be careful of. So in short, to become a health and fitness specialist, a degree in kinesiology or related health and fitness discipline is required. Many specialists also hold additional certifications to demonstrate their expertise and commitment to the field. The primary responsibility of a health and fitness specialist is conducting comprehensive fitness and functional assessments. Based on these assessments, they design individualized exercise programs that address strength, flexibility, and aerobic design, or fitness, excuse me, all while prioritizing safety and long-term results. These programs are tailored to each individual fitness goal level, their goals, and any unique health considerations. Health fitness specialists often work with special populations such as elderly, children, or individuals with chronic conditions, adjusting exercise programs to meet their specific needs. So since you're going to be working more of a, I don't know, okay, partially at risk, but at the same time just a whole little different population where you need a little more special care, you have to be paying a lot more attention for this one. So by creating safe, effective, and personalized fitness plans, these professionals can help clients improve overall health and prevent future injuries. All right, so next up on our careers is our health and wellness coach, and this is a relatively new career option in the health and fitness industry. However, it's actually gaining popularity due to the increasing focus on holistic well-being. So typically they require a minimum bachelor's degree in kinesiology or related health and fitness discipline, and will often pursue additional certifications to deepen their expertise. The primary role of a health and wellness coach is to guide clients into making lasting lifestyle changes to enhance overall well-being. And unlike traditional fitness roles that just focus on physical health alone, as mentioned kind of in the original description, wellness coaching encompasses a broader scope, which focus on behavior change, stress management, time management, smoking cessation, weight management, and exercise prescription. And one of the key components of wellness coaching is empowering clients to make their own decisions rather than simply giving directives. So essentially trying to guide them, but not make them do something. Coaches will often work collaboratively with individuals, helping them set realistic goals and develop personalized action plans for achieving optimal health. And by focusing on long-term behavioral changes, wellness coaches help individuals maintain a balanced lifestyle that integrates mental, emotional, and physical health. The scope of a health and wellness coach's work is broader than that of a personal trainer, as they address multiple dimensions of well-being and offer ongoing support to ensure sustained success. All right, so next up we have our specialty positions. So in addition to traditional health and fitness roles, many settings now incorporate specialty positions to address specific needs within the population. These positions often blur the lines between different disciplines, so this means this is creating new opportunities to professionals in the field. Now, some examples of these specialty positions include a clinical exercise physiologist. These people work in healthcare settings to design exercise programs for patients with chronic conditions, helping improve their overall health. Next up on our list is a physical therapist. These people focus on rehabilitation, assisting patients in recovering from injuries, and improving mobility. Next up on our list is an athletic trainer. These people specialize in preventing, diagnosing, and treating sports-related injuries, often working with athletes at various levels. Next up on our list is a sports coach. So these people lead athletic teams or individuals, designing training regimens to improve performance and team dynamics. The next up we have is our registered dietitian or registered dietitian nutritionist. And what these people do is they provide expert advice on nutrition, helping individuals make healthy food choices to support fitness and overall wellness. Next up on our list is a population specialist. So what they do is they work with specific populations, such as those of the elderly or those with chronic diseases, tailoring health programs to their unique needs. Then last up on our list, we have a public health educator. Excuse me. What they do is they promote wellness at a community or public level, focusing on disease prevention and healthy lifestyle habits. A common trend to be noted is that many of these positions are licensed and require advanced degrees. So for example, the clinical exercise physiologist, you technically get in with a bachelor's, but you're going to need a bunch of clinical hours to make up for the education. And of course, you'll need certifications. You can also get a master's, but that will reduce the clinical hours you need to have on hand in order to get your job. And then say for a physical therapist, that is all the way up to a doctorate degree. So quite a bit of schooling. Athletic trainer is, excuse me, up to a master's. And then registered dietitian, I believe is a master. It could be up to a doctorate. But once you sit for your education, once you get your education, you have to sit for the national board exam to be fully licensed. So that's one thing to keep note of. All right, so up next we have our public health oriented careers. So here we have seen significant growth in the last 2 decades, and this is mainly because there's a notable shift towards with the kinesiology programs, reemphasizing their focus on health promotion, particularly within the context of physical activity. So what this shows is that the growing recognition of the crucial role of physical activity playing in improving public health and preventing disease. So some key developments in this public health oriented career field include a Master of Public Health with a specialization in physical activity. So there are more than 160 of these programs that are now accredited by the Council on Education for Public Health. And what these do is that these programs train professionals to design and implement large-scale public health initiatives related to physical activity with an emphasis on addressing population health needs. And of course, it's showing this is an expansion of public health roles. So what this means is that public health professionals are specializing in physical activity. They work in community organization programs, government agencies, and healthcare settings, developing programs that encourage active living, reducing chronic disease, and promote overall wellness. And this in turn is showing interdisciplinary collaboration. So meaning these professionals often collaborate with other healthcare providers, educators, and policymakers to address health disparities and improve physical activity participation across diverse populations. Excuse me. So from here, we're kind of saying as public health increasingly focuses on preventing non-communicable diseases and promoting wellness, the careers in the public health-oriented kinesiology field will continue to grow and offering impactful opportunities for those interested in the community health aspect. All right, so next up for our career, we have our health and fitness director. So to give a quick idea of what a health and fitness director does is that they play a critical leadership role in the health and fitness industry. And so you are responsible for managing the operations of fitness facilities, ensuring that services and programs meet the needs of the community while maintaining high standards of quality and safety. And to break this down even further, so our key responsibilities and qualifications. First off, for education, typically a bachelor's degree in kinesiology is required, although some positions may require a graduate degree, so a master's. Then next up on the list is experience. So having some prior experience in health and fitness counseling or as a personal trainer is often essential for this role, as it builds up practical knowledge needed for managing programs and services. Since as a personal trainer or a position where you're directly working with the public, you're essentially going to get firsthand experience on what's attracting people, what's working, what isn't. Once you know what it's like, then from there you can apply it into your next part, which is the leadership and vision. So essentially, as a health and fitness director, you are a visionary who stays up to date with the latest trends in health and fitness to ensure that the facility remains competitive and relevant. If there's something from other gyms that you don't have, but you're hearing a lot of people like, maybe incorporate that into yours as well, just so that way, as I mentioned, you can stay competitive. This also comes with your management duties. So what this means is that you oversee the hiring, the training, and ongoing support of staff to ensure that they are qualified and motivated. Additionally, they are responsible for budgeting, facility renovations, equipment selection, and the design and marketing of new programs, which in turn plays in the role of your strategic planning. So where you must forecast trends and establish business plans that align with organizational goals, aiming to provide innovative services that enhance the health and fitness experience for all members. So to give it a quick summary is that this role requires a combination of leadership, business acumen for know how to run your business, and simply put, a passion for fitness to drive the success of a health and fitness facility. Right, so next up we have the certification and continuing education process. So in the health and fitness industry, certification and continuing education are crucial for career advancement and professional credibility. Excuse me. So they not only differentiate you from others in a competitive job market, but they also ensure that you are equipped with the latest knowledge and skills that best serve your clients. And some things to consider is that, first off, why is the certification necessary? Is that because certification has become increasingly necessary in health and fitness professions. So in short, it's very difficult, maybe impossible to secure a job without it. And also, most employers require certification to ensure the employee has the proper training and qualifications. So essentially, like a quick thing to check off, say for a job or something. Like, do they have this certification? Okay, let's take that. And then, of course, there's the growth and professional development aspect. So continuing education, such as joining professional associations, is essential for ongoing professional growth, and mainly because membership in these associations provide access to the latest trends, research, and networking opportunities to keep you informed about industry developments. Say, is there a certain new, maybe we could say a new gym machine that's been popular, a new form of training that's coming out, or maybe there's something that was originally quote unquote accepted as a form of as a correct form of training. Looking forward, it's like, hey, this actually isn't as good as we thought. That could be an example of why you want to keep yourself up to date. Now, the thing you have to be careful of with this is the quality of certification programs. So there are many certification programs available, but they vary significantly in quality. So to ensure that the certification you choose is recognized and respected, seek out programs accredited by the National Commission for Certifying Agencies or the NCCA. But if you're still unsure, ask a professional or even professors for this advice. And this will lead to the next point of research evaluation of said accreditation. So if you choose a non-NCCA accredited certification, be sure to carefully assess the program's reputation. So if you hear a lot of good stuff about it, go for it. If you hear how it's kind of lackluster, maybe don't waste your time and money with that one. And also consider asking the facility or employer where you plan to work which certifications they prefer to ensure your credentials align with their expectations. So in all, acquiring certifications and continuing education is a vital key for career success in health and fitness, ensuring you're providing the best information possible to your clients while staying competitive in the field. All right, next up, so here are some trends and opportunities that are being seen in the world of health and fitness. So, because the health and fitness landscape is evolving rapidly, which is driven by several key trends, essentially, there's a whole lot of new opportunities that are coming out. But why is that? So, first off, there's a shift in the so-called wellness model. We're here, it's no longer just about the physical fitness, but now it's taking more of a multi-dimensional approach. So we don't have just fitness, we now have emotional, social, and intellectual health to worry about, or they need to be noted. There's also the demographic shifts. So as the population ages and it becomes more diverse, the demand for health and fitness professionals will increase, particularly in services that address chronic disease prevention, aging, and diversity in health needs. And another trend is the healthcare reform. Essentially, it's pushing an agenda for better preventative health. So, with rising costs and inefficiencies, there's more of an emphasis on maintaining health rather than treating illness. And it's finally now just a growing recognition of physical activity as an essential key for health, being now regarded as a vital sign, meaning that it's a measure that can directly impact health outcomes, making it an integral part of the healthcare delivery system. As mentioned a few slides, is where because the rise of non-communicable diseases is because of the lack of physical inactivity. So, and the reason why physical activity is now becoming more of a vital sign. So, what this means is that this will provide exciting opportunities for, say, the health and fitness professional who wants to expand their role in either a clinical or preventative setting. All right, so here we have the multidimensional model of wellness, as I mentioned in the last slide. So, this addresses 5 dimensions of health, which include physical, and the best way to describe this one is engaging in regular exercise and maintaining a healthy body. Then there's emotional, which is managing stress, maintaining mental health, and expressing emotions effectively. Then there's social, building supportive relationships and maintaining a sense of community. Intellectual, which is continuing to grow mentally and engage in lifelong learning. And then there's spiritual, finding meaning and purpose in life, often through personal beliefs or values. So how this can tie to your careers, this can be tied into, say, the context of a worksite wellness program. And if you're doing one of those programs, this basically is the key factor of it, the key piece. So these programs are no longer just about physical fitness. They are designed to address multiple aspects of an individual's well-being. So for instance, in addition to providing state-of-the-art fitness facilities, many companies now offer activities that support family wellness and encourage community engagement, so such as volunteer opportunities. By offering these holistic wellness programs, worksite initiatives aim to foster healthy lifestyle behaviors that employees can integrate into their daily lives. This holistic approach is key to improving not only physical health, but also mental, social, and emotional well-being, which help employees achieve a balanced and healthier lifestyle. And a key thing from these is that these programs have shown to increase attendance of work or decrease, say, people wanting to leave or just not show up. All right, and finally, here is some advice for the health and fitness students. So one bit of advice is obtaining a broad education across several scientific, behavioral, and humanities-based disciplines. Since health and fitness is a very multifaceted career, by essentially having your education based, or at least having enough exposure to these areas, will be beneficial in the long run. And then next up is seeking a combined degree in kinesiology with and health with additional courses from a wide range of areas. So now as we're focusing on the health aspect, maybe dip your toe a little bit into more of the health aspects. Maybe you have kinesiology, then you have nutrition, etc., etc. Also, pursuing coursework in theoretical kinesiology plus specialized courses related to health and fitness. This is essentially just to basically really hone in what you know. So you know the theory. So you say you know the theory behind something. How can you use it, say in the more specialized courses? Then next up is the seeking experience in counseling clients on many topics. Since you're ideally going to be working either one-on-one or with a bunch of people, knowing how to essentially counsel these people is going to be a very key, crucial factor if you want to succeed in this career. And then also being able to relate to a diverse population of clients. This is a bit of advice because you're not just going to be working with one set of people, you're going to be working across different different populations, maybe older, younger, healthier, those struggling with health issues, etc., etc. The next bit of advice is obtaining an internship or work study experience. Essentially, you're more or less getting your hands dirty, or at the very least having more real world exposure before you graduate. And then finally, there is reading relevant journals or industry publications to ensure that you know all the up-to-date information. So essentially, you're not working with false information or outdated information. So in short, basically, having a broad overview of all subjects will be a very crucial piece for your education and hopefully achieve success in the future.